Alright, ladies and gentlemen, a little Farmer Bob video for you this afternoon. They were over combining over to the house there, so I went out and Wally helped me up into the machine, and we got a little ride, got a look at some modern day harvesting equipment here. This is a huge combine. I didn't have to fight for a place to seat. There's an extra jump seat in this combine. I couldn't believe it. Seating for two. 8-row head on it. Of course, you can see the tender off to the left there, and we're going to go ahead and run down through 8 rows at a time. You can see the corn just falling right into the hopper there as they're going down through the harvesting head on this. Seems to work pretty good, and so it's getting pretty muddy. Here we are. It's the 8th of December. And luckily we aren't buried in snow yet, so they can come over and get the corn off without getting stuck all the time. So running along there until we got the hopper full, and then pull up and wait for the tender to pull up behind the chute. And I'm going to put her a little fast forward there. We're going to run the corn out of the bin into the tender, get her running there, and it just pumps it right off. When the fields are big, they can run alongside the machine, but this field's kind of small, so they figured it was safer to just pull up and stop and go ahead and offload the product from the combine onto the tender there. So you can just fold the chute back by power, and once we get clear of the tender there, we can go ahead and fast forward again, go forward again. I mean to say. Back to harvesting. It's amazing, these machines. They're all GPS and electronic, and they got the Wi-Fi in them, and we got the screen there. It tells you what the bushels per acre you're harvesting is, what the moisture content is, what the average for the field is. You can see the screen. You can see the screen in the lower left corner, kind of mapping the GPS of the field out for you. And of course, you can see it's pretty muddy. Oh my God, look at that! There's water laying, and this machine, 4-wheel drive, great big wheels on it, seems to get right through it pretty good. So I said, well, that was nice. I really appreciate the ride. Dropped me off, and we got a little view of the combine heading off into the sunset, if you will.
Boys and girls, that's how they do it with the big machines. Right here. Farmer Bob's operation, right there at work.
Yeah, so here we are again. We're down with both of the tenders with the tractor trailer, and we're going ahead and offloading the product. As you can see, the chutes are automatic. They fold up, fold out, run the product off into the trailer. And luckily, we're at the end of a dead-end road here, so on the cul-de-sac, they can just pull up next to the trailer and get lined up and go ahead and offload without a great deal of problem. And of course, you can see the chute come out. Of course, we'll fast forward the offload for you a little bit here, but that's a big tender right there. They told me it would hold 750 bushels of corn. That's a lot of corn. You figure the trailer will hold 1,100, so 2 of those tenders actually loads the tractor trailer, which is what we're looking for. Big equipment gets a big job done.